Hello friends, welcome to Bankers Platform. Today we have come again with new set of 25 questions for the preparation of most expected questions for bank promotion exam. So friends, before starting, please like the video and share the video with your friends and colleagues and subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed so that the latest notification of our channel you can get on your phone. So let's begin, friends. So our first question is, what is the age of house or flat under housing loan scheme? Under housing loan scheme, what should be the age of house or flat that we are going to finance? So the correct answer of this question is 25 years. So let's move to next question. Our next question is, when a saving or current account becomes inoperative? So the timeline for that is 3 years. If your account is not operative for 3 years, then it will become inoperative. So our next question is, as per BCSBI MSC proposal, disposal up to 25 lakh rupees proposal is there. So within how much time we have to dispose the proposal? We have to sanction the limit under as per the BSSBI MSME guidelines. So the correct answer of this question is 4 weeks. Within 4 weeks, we have to sanction up to 25 lakh. If 25 lakh rupees proposal is there. So if the proposal is up to 5 lakh, then we have to do within 2 weeks. And if the proposal is more than 25 lakh, then we have to do within 8 weeks. So these are the guidelines. These are the code of conducts for MSC as per BCSBI. So let's move to next question, friends. Next question is transfer of account to another branch. If we have to transfer a account to another branch, so within how many days we have to transfer the account? So let's see what is the correct answer. Correct answer is 3 working days. We have to transfer the account from one branch to another branch within 3 working days. Let's move to next question. Next question is, what is the maximum number of transactions we can do in UPI per day? Per day, how much transaction we can do? Number of transaction. So number of transaction is 20. We can do 20 transactions in a day, and the limit is up to 1 lakh rupees. So let's move to the next question. Next question is, export to warehouse established outside India. The export proceed are required to be realized and repatriated to India within how many months? So the correct answer of this question is 15 months. Within 15 months, the exporter should get the money which he has exported. So within 15 months. So our next question is, what is the minimum and maximum STTL limit in RIP 1? STTL limit in RIP 1 is 50,000 to and 20 lakh. So if we talk about the STTL limit of RIP 1, that is minimum is 50,000 and the maximum is 20 lakh rupees. So everybody would be knowing the formula for this. That is 25% of your annual income. If whatever the annual income a person has, so we have to calculate the 25%. So minimum we can give 50,000 and maximum limit is 20 lakh rupees. So let's move to next question. Next question is, what is the minimum and maximum period of FCNRB deposit? So for what period we can make? So the correct answer of this question is 1 year and 5 year. Minimum is 1 year and maximum we can make for 5 years. So let's move to next question. Next question is, what is the average balance in IOB Super account? So in IOB Super account, what is the average balance we have to keep in IOB Super account, IOB Super current account? So the correct answer of this question is 5 lakh rupees. Another is IOB Classic account. In that we have to keep 1 lakh rupees, and one is Supreme account. In that we have to keep 7,500 rupees. So let's move to next question, friends. Next question is, what is the minimum balance in SBDBT account? SBDBT account is open for the students who are getting some benefit from the government, like subsidy or something like that. So what is the minimum balance we have to keep in SBDBT account? So the correct answer is no minimum balance. In SBDBT account, there is no minimum balance requirement. So let's move to next question. Next question is, what is the minimum and maximum period of wedding deposit scheme? There is a one wedding deposit scheme. It is a type of RD. So in that, what is the minimum and maximum period? For that, we can make this deposit scheme. So the minimum period is 63 months and the maximum is 120 months. And in between we can also make this for 84 months. These are the three variations in this RD scheme. This is a type of RD scheme, wedding deposit scheme, and the minimum amount that a person can deposit is rupees 50. Minimum amount a person can deposit is rupees 50. So let's move to next question. Next question is, what is the minimum deposit in IOB Suvidha scheme? So I hope, friends, you all would be knowing this IOB Suvidha scheme. Under this scheme, against deposit, a CC account is created. So what is the minimum amount that a person has to deposit under this scheme? So the correct answer of this question is 1 lakh rupees. So minimum 1 lakh rupees deposit a person should make if he wants to get the benefit of IOB Suvidha scheme. So it is a scheme like CC against deposit. So next question is, what is the single borrower limit for partnership firm? If a partnership firm is there, as per the single borrower limit, how much advance we can sanction to a partnership firm? So the correct answer of this question is rupees 400 crore. So we can sanction up to rupees 400 crore under this scheme. So let's move to next question. Next question is, financing to second hand machinery. If we are financing to second hand machinery, so what is the maximum repayment that we can give for financing second hand machine? So the correct answer of this question is 5 years. The maximum repayment we can give 5 years, and we can also give the repayment period as per the residual life of the machine. If the residual life of the machine as per the valuation report is 2 years, so we can give 2 years also, but maximum we have to give 5 years. So let's move to next question. Next question is, what is the minimum margin in CC against book debts? If we are giving CC against book debts, so what is the minimum margin we are required to keep? So the correct answer of this question is 25%. 25% margin is required. And if we talk about the age of the book debts, so the age of the book debt should be 120 days, not more than that. It can be increased by some higher authority up to 180 days, but maximum we can consider 120 days. So let's move to next question. Next question is, what is the maximum loan amount covered under CGFMU? Under CGFMU, what is the maximum loan amount coverage that is provided by CGFMU? So the correct answer of this question is 10 lakh rupees. CGFMU, they provide the credit guarantee facility for micro units. So it is up to 10 lakh rupees. So our next question is, what is the margin for shed in IOB MSC plus? In IOB MSC plus scheme, what is the margin required for the shed? So the correct answer is 30% margin. We require 30% margin. Our next question is, What is the collateral requirement in IOB Sanjeevani scheme? In IOB Sanjeevani scheme, in which we give the finance to the doctors for construction of hospitals and purchasing of equipments. So what is the collateral security? How much collateral we require? So the correct answer of this question is 50% of the loan amount. So we require 50% of loan amount collateral. So friends, let's move to next question. What is the qualification of women in IOB Mahila Plus? In IOB Mahila Plus scheme, what is the qualification of women? So the minimum qualification of women should be graduate. A woman should be graduate. So let's move to next question. What is the holiday period in Sugar Top Up? If we are giving the loan under Sugar Top Up scheme, so what will be the holiday period in that? So the correct answer is no holiday. There is no holiday in the Sugar Top Up scheme because we are already giving this under housing loan only to the person who is already having a housing loan, so there will be no holiday period. So our next question is, what is the margin in home improvement scheme? So what is the margin requirement if somebody wants a loan under a home improvement scheme? So the margin is 50%. Margin amount is 50% of market value. 15% of market value of the house. That is the margin requirement. Our next question is, what is the holiday in Vidya Jyoti scheme? What is the holiday period in Vidya Jyoti scheme? And the holiday period is course plus 1 year. Course period plus 1 year. So this is the holiday period which we have to keep in Vidya Jyoti scheme. So our next question is, what is the margin in IOB liquidant scheme? So what is the margin we have to take in IOB liquidant scheme? So the correct answer of this question is 30% margin. 30%. 30% margin we are going to keep. And our next question is, what is the maximum non-fund limit we can provide in ETF, Easy Trade Finance? In ETF scheme, what is the maximum non-fund based limit can be provided? So the correct answer of this question is rupees 1.5 crore. So this is the maximum NFP is in ETF scheme. So our next question is, under PMFBY, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, what is the insurance premium for Kharif crop? So the insurance premium is 2% of the sum assured. Whatever the sum assured value will be there, so we will be taking 2% of that. So in Rabi crop also there is a question. In Rabi crop we can take 1.5%. In other commercial crops we have to take 5% premium. So friends, this this is a set of 25 questions, and I hope so that you are getting benefited from these questions. And friends, please make these questions perfect so that you will be able to handle these questions while taking the exam. So friends, this is a set of 25 questions, and again we will be coming tomorrow with the next 25 questions which are most expected questions for the promotion exam. So thank you friends, thanks for watching. So friends, please like the video and share the video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you friends, best of luck for your preparation.